Assalamu alaikum. I'm Tamara Gray, and I'm honored to continue this journey with you today. Welcome back to We Are Khadija, where we uncover the women whose steadiness, courage, and trustworthiness shaped our faith in ways we often overlook. As always, let me begin with the question, who is the Khadija in your life? And are you the Khadija in someone's life? And let's add another. Who held something precious so carefully that generations after them could still receive it intact? Because today we meet the fourth of our 30 women, Hafsa bint Umar, radiallahu anha, a woman whose legacy is not loud, not flashy, but absolutely foundational. And as always, we will return to Khadija. Now imagine holding in your home the most precious text your civilization possesses. Not as a symbol, not as a decoration, not on a shelf, not on a wall, but as a responsibility. What kind of person is trusted with that? Hafsa, radiallahu anha, was born into a home shaped by discipline, truthfulness, and moral seriousness. Her father was Amir al-Mu'mineen Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, known for justice, rigor, and certainly uncompromising integrity. Hafsa herself married young and was widowed early. After her husband was martyred, she knew grief. She knew loss. And she knew resilience. She knew truth. When she later married the Prophet ﷺ, she entered not just his household, but the intimate space where revelation was lived, practiced, and safeguarded. Sayyidah Hafsa radiallahu anha was literate. She could read and write, a skill rare for both men and women at the time. And she was known for devotion, worship, fasting, and seriousness of character. The combination mattered more than anyone could have known or predicted. After the Prophet ﷺ passed away, the Muslim community faced an unprecedented challenge. How? How do you preserve revelation in a rapidly expanding world? During the Khalifa of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, the Quran was compiled into a single written collection. Later, under the Khalifa of Uthman ibn Affan, it was standardized into copies that were prepared to be sent across the growing Muslim lands. But where was the master copy kept? It was entrusted to Sayyidah Hafsa, radiallahu anha, not to a public institution, not to a vault, not to a council, not to a group of men, not even to a man, to a woman. The compiled Quranic manuscript, the reference text for all future copies, remains safeguarded in Hafsa's care, radiallahu anha. Think about what that required. Precision, integrity, discretion, moral authority, certainly trust. Like Khadija before her, Hafsa was trusted not because she sought power, but because she embodied reliability. When Uthman radiallahu anhu needed the manuscript to produce standardized copies, Hafsa released it temporarily. And when the work was complete, it was returned to her safekeeping. Civilization was built on that trust. Khadija radiallahu anha funded revelation at its most fragile moment. Hafsa radiallahu anha protected revelation at one of its most vulnerable transitions. Like Sayyidah Khadija before her, Sayyidah Hafsa understood that support does not always look like public leadership. Sometimes it looks like holding steady. Like Khadija before her, she carried something larger than herself, powerfully, faithfully, without spectacle. Khadija, radiallahu anha, believed first. Hafsa, radiallahu anha, was the first sacred archive. And this is why we say it again. We are Khadija. We are the women entrusted with what matters. We are the women who protect integrity when no one is watching. We are the women whose reliability makes continuity possible. Hafsa teaches us that preservation is an act of leadership. Hafsa teaches us that we too can be Khadija. If these stories move you, if you believe that Muslim women should be trusted as guardians of knowledge, ethics, and faith, I invite you to consider supporting Rabata, which invests in women's scholarship and spiritual formation. You can visit rabata.org/support or become part of the Khadija Collective. As you remind yourself every day, we are Khadija. Rabata.org/the Khadija Collective, our monthly donor group. Do this because together we know that the continuation of this work is an honored trust. And what has been entrusted to you? What are you holding for the future? Khadija supported the beginning. Aisha explained the meaning. And Hafsa protected the text. Because of them, we are Khadija. Next, we will meet a woman whose courage took the form of public witness and sacrifice, a voice that spoke truth under pressure. And until then, carry the trust and carry it well. And remember, we are Khadija.